Our special guest tonight, Mr. Eliot Kennedy.
Thank you so much for letting me do this. It's going to be fun, I'm sure. I don't quite know what he's going to ask me or what we're going to end up doing, but I'm sure that we'll do some songs that I think you probably know, and feel free to sing along. We've said goodbye. The taxi cab is waiting. Now don't you cry. One more kiss before I have to go. So we just became like a gang of friends, and one thing led to another. And while we were producing that record, he said, "Hey, we need another song, like an up-tempo song for Robbie to sing." Because at the time, Robbie was going to sing "Relight My Fire," but unfortunately, the people producing it had produced it in the wrong key, and he couldn't sing it. So Gaz was going to do that one. He said, "We need a song for Rob." You know I love you. Everything changes but you. Every single day I've been thinking of you. Everything changes but you.
You worked with Take That. One of their big rivals at the time was Boyzone. You ended up working and writing a song for them, a song for a film. So
that's right.
How did that come about?
I was actually asked, I didn't even know it was going to be Boyzone at the time. That might have been, if I'd have known that, it might have been a bit of a tough decision to make. But it was actually Universal Pictures who got in touch and said, "We're making this movie, it's the Mr. Bean film." Didn't they say that I would make a mistake? Didn't they say you were gonna be trouble? People told me you were too much to take. I didn't see it, I didn't want to know. But the challenge is tough. There is no love interest in this film. There's no romance or anything like that. So it can't be a love song. But Boyzone are singing it, so it's got to be a love song. Okay. You'll be there when I needed somebody. You'll be there, the only one to help me. I had a picture of you in my mind. Never knew it could be so wrong. Why'd it take me so long just to find the friend that was there all along?
The ability is there to write the songs. We've proved that. We've proved tonight the voice is there. Why was it that you never wanted to be at the forefront singing your own songs?
Do you know, I've always loved being able to work with artists and sing with them. That was another thing that sort of brought Gaz and I together, and it started with Lulu as well, that I was able to go into the booth with her and sing ideas, and she'd sing them back to me, and a vocalist loves that sort of tennis match, of coming up with a better ad-lib, and I always wondered how producers who didn't sing were able to get a performance from someone, because it's such an important part of it for me. So I think that because I loved doing it so much, I never wanted to make that my job. And I was born with a face for radio, so and then I could eat fish and chips whenever I bloody felt like it. So last time that we had this conversation, I decided we should be friends. But now, going round in circles, tell me, will this deja vu never end?
Then what was to become the biggest girl band the world had ever seen didn't they come to find you on a bus?
Yeah, yeah. My phone went, and I'd got one of them big brick telephones.
Oh, Motorola's with the aerial at the top.
And it was like, and it took two arms, and you conversate. I mean,
it was an effort to answer a call, then, wasn't it?
Really expensive, but thankfully it hurt your arm so much that you kept calls. I'm gonna have to go my arm killing, and you put the phone, but it rang, which was quite miraculous in itself because it didn't work very well, and it was Mel B and Jerry. And they said, "Look, we're firing our manager tomorrow, and he wouldn't give us your number. So we knew you were in Sheffield, so we drove to Sheffield to find you." And and I went, "Well, I'm not in the book." And he went, "Well, we worked that out 5 hours ago. So we've just called all the studios until someone had you." And I thought, "Well, that's pretty dedicated." I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring. This I swear. They said, "We're picking Victoria and Emma up on the bus, at the bus station." That tells you everything, yeah. I don't think she's ever been on a bus since. But do you know what? We got together in my house, and they had nothing. So you know, I'd take them for pizza and whatever. And we just ended up being this real close-knit little family and wrote some fun songs. I've been wandering around this house all night, wondering what the hell to do. Yeah, I'm trying to concentrate, but all I can think of is you.
You're in the supermarket, you're doing your big shop, and that big old brick of a mobile phone goes off in the middle of Asda or Co-op or wherever you were.
I was in there and the phone went, and I answered the phone and he said, "Hey, is this Eliot Kennedy? This is Bryan Adams." And I said, "Where are those kids?" I said, "Is it?" and he just laughed, and I said, "What? Why would Bryan Adams be called?" He said, "Man, I love your Spice Girls record." I said, "Now I know it's a take." My phone don't ring 'cause my friends ain't home. Tired of being all alone. TV on 'cause the radio's playing songs that remind me of you. Baby, when you're gone, I realize I'm in love. I got in the cab and the song came on, and I was sort of in the back of me, having my moment, you know, and the cab driver went, "This song don't taste that good." And I went, "Really?" And he went, "Well, it's all right, but it's on all the time." And I just thought, I'm having this moment.